Hi, this is Jim and welcome to another MCC update. I'll just go over about the changes. It's been a while. What you can see right now is the new EOT engineer screen. This will display or describe how to disarm IEDs with the MCC or MCC's IED and difference between the radio control, proximity control. You can read all about it. It's in old news, but just a new screen. I won't go in detail about all the changelog. You can read the changelog in the file, in the Bohemia thread or in the file itself. Apart from the new EOD screen, we got a virtual ArmA box system updated to the new version, and also added an option not to collide with the mission that is running virtual ArmA box. The 3D turret, or once you spawn vehicle in the 3D, always the turrets looks were looking north, so now it changed. They're gonna orient themselves with the direction of the vehicle itself. There was I disabled CBA totally for the mode version, so you won't need the CBA anymore. And as you can see, there are some visual stuff. I won't go in detail, but you can see that in the groups, you can see the number of units per group. So it's come handy for the mission maker. Sorry. The close air support has been changed, so it will read config file and not predefined. So you can call close air support with your favorite airplanes, etc. And MCC now will delete empty groups to avoid the 144 groups limitation of the engine. And right now, if you are an admin on a server, you can always press login and kick the currently admin. Also in the mission version, I added a variable to limit access to MCC. So, and even if the mission maker got disconnected, he will be kicked out automatically. So this is some of the new features. I also tweaked the garrison. Garrison is another group. The garrison script. So now it will work perfectly with lightweight vehicle. Vehicles will be parked to the shore or the shoulders of the road, and you will see some of the garrison units patrolling the area, moving from building to building. And that's mostly about it. I will just go and load some quick setup so we can get into business. Well, the first thing I want to show you is the new name tags. The name tags is under mission setting. A lot of players like to play with name tags, some don't. And avoid the rifleman thing that you see is because I started the mission not in veteran difficulty, so this is the default Bohemia. So if you go into mission setting and you go all the way down, and as you can see there is the name tags, and you go to enable, press confirm. Now everybody will have the name tags. You can see the name of the player or the friendly unit. This is Oliver Faulkner and Quinton Atom. And even if you will step and go inside the vehicle, you will have this little information to the side that you can see who is the commander, driver, gunner, and how many empty spaces there are. So this is a nice feature. You can always turn it on, turn it off. It will not work only for the mission maker, it will work for all the players. So keep that in mind. Of course, all the players that are running MCC. Another big update there is about it's the group generator. The group generator has been totally reworked. As you can see, it's look different. The same features are still there. If I want to, I don't know, spawn some new group, let's say an officer with a few bodyguard, you can see that I changed the. Before that, it was the class name. Now it's actually the description. I can still do that and spawn a new group and give it waypoint. Press West to refresh, but as you can see now, you can see the NATO signals or icons. And if you want to know more information about the group, you can just right click and you can see more about it. You can see his size. His size is fire team. This is the marker that shows the fire team, and who is the leader and his behavior, how many infantry, motorized, armored, etc, etc. And you can even give commands that you couldn't do before in the high command, like join group. Okay, in order to add the waypoint, all you have to do is just double click and you will have the waypoint. I will go over this shortly. You can choose units by clicking on them. You can hold control for multi selection, or you can paint them with a drug box. So as you can see, these two units join together, and now there are two. You can join them with the other. Let's say join group, and these two will collide into one group. The markers will change accordingly. As you can see, 5 guys over here. Of course, the mission maker can choose if you want to control west, east, even civilians if there are. Just go with the west. As you can see, we have some groups over here. This one is the tank squad. We actually have 2 tanks. You can see over here 4 infantry guys and 8 infantry over here. You can let's choose just the infantry, both of them, and by double clicking you can assign waypoint. This is all the waypoint. I won't go over the waypoint because this is a default Bohemia waypoint. Most of them, all of them should work. Even the one that, as I said before, weren't working in the BIS default high command module. You can change the formation there. You can change the speed. You can change the behavior, and of course you can add waypoint or you can replace waypoint. Again, and you can say, I don't know, go with full speed. This is going to be the first waypoint. Add, and cycle waypoint, and they're just going to patrol between these 4 waypoints. So this is a nice feature that we have about the group generator. Will make mission maker life a lot easier. And this is it about the group generator. Now I want to talk with you about the new exciting stuff about MCC, which actually in menu 5, not menu 5 was disabled before. So let's go over that. What we have here is the mission wizard. The mission wizard is a new way of making mission. No longer you can, but you no longer have to micromanage the mission. You can just throw a bunch of variables in here, and MCC will create a mission for you using all the MCC good stuff like IED, suicide bombers, even roadblock. They're going to patrol, they're going to reinforce themselves, triggers for alarms, everything. It's just the beginning. I will add more and more stuff inside later, but for now I just want to tell you one thing. MCC right now with the mission wizard actually with the island, and it's defined which places are military, residential or natural places, and detect height to put support elements, it detect roads to put roadblocks and IDs, etc, etc. So it's really dynamic. It should work on any map that you choose. It's better if the map support location, but if it doesn't support location, MCC can overcome that. It also supports any faction. Of course, it depends if the faction if the add-on faction has been made properly, the configs has been made properly. But even if they haven't been made properly, MCC gets like a lower terms of reading the config, so it should work with every faction. At least all the faction I've tried are working. So let's just say I want to create a mission for the CSAT, and I'm planning that for like 10 players. The more players, the more enemies you get. The more player, the more distance between objective you will have. The more players, the more bigger the zone of the mission itself are going to be. And the same goes for difficulty. I would just stay with easy. Well, CQB or not is actually we'll say if the mission will be in a residential area or part of a residential area, or we just pick some empty place. So let's put with CQB, and you can choose if you want some civilian vehicle and civilian going around, or without, and civilians. I will go with civilians. Now stealth mission. Stealth mission, by definition, if you choose stealth mission, most likely it's going to be during night or early morning, and once the players get detected, you're going to hear an alarm, you're going to have a reinforcement coming in. So if you want to do some special forces kind of mission, going undercover or behind enemy lines, go with yes. For this demonstration, just choose no, and you can set up for 3 objectives per operation or per mission. You can do as many missions as you like. You can press again, and the same mission is going to just generate another up to 3 objectives per mission. So our kind of objective that we have is secure HVT, kill HVT. HVT, by the way, if you don't know, is high value targets. Like secure hostage or kill hostage or destroy object. This will range from prototype weapons to fuel depots to ammo cache, etc. It's going to be random with just not one. Same for pick intel. Pick intel, we're going to have to get inside and pick some suitcase, some file. If it's in CQB, it will be placed inside buildings. If not, you will build a base around it or like a structure around it. Clear area is actually a capture and hold. I'm going to show you that. And disarm ID, self-explanatory. You have to disarm ID. So let's just go with one secure HVT and with one destroy object and with one with clear area. Now if I want vehicles in my mission, I'm just going to press yes. If I want armor, I'm going to press yes. Of course, if I don't want to press no. If I want some IDs, I'm going to press yes. I'm not going to put suicide bomber, but it'd be nice to have some armed civilians going around. And let's put wall blocks. And now let's go about the time weather. If it will stay on change, once I press generate mission, it's going to change the time and weather. It is a dynamic system, so you can have rain in August, for example. It's defined the date, and by the date, it defined the weather more or less. And all we have to do left is just press generate. Now, once I press generate, it's closed, and now it's building the mission. It might take a while, but not too while. Now in a second you're going to have a briefing. This briefing goes for all players. So you can see to the right hand side, this is the capture. Okay. And here we have it. Well, this is a custom, I'm sorry about the music, but this is part of the atmosphere. This is a custom strategic map for this mission. You're gonna hear this operation is going flying tone. It's attack on Akali. Akali is the city itself that we are attacking. It's read and define that. Everything is dynamic by here. It's gonna build a briefing for the players. The briefing will give intel about the upcoming forces. As you can see, apparently there are some CSAT armored and even a MBT operating in the area. Some CSAT technical because we choose vehicle. And you can learn more about the mission from here. You can see there are 3 different objectives. If you hover over them, you can see there are dynamic structured briefing for each of them. One task is rescue Sergeant Ryan Hurls and capture and hold and destroy the prototype M2A1. Now as you can see, this only the mission maker will see. The rest will see just the markers and the red marker one, but the mission maker can see here that there is a roadblock, the red dot. Here there is a roadblock, here there is a roadblock, and IEDs on the roads, and some armed civilians standing next to the objective. Here, here, and here. Just gonna close it. I'm gonna stop the music so you can hear me better. And I'm gonna do 2 things. First, I'm gonna press track units so you can see what's going on. Okay. And second, I can show you what we have. Okay, if I go with this objective, of course everything was created with task. Rescue Sergeant Ryan Hall, or if I go with this objective, destroy the prototype M21 slammer. As you can see, this is a slammer, and there are some units patrolling around. The players can only destroy it by using a satchel charge, so keep that in mind. We're gonna have some more. Let's look. As we can see over here, this is some support elements. The MCC will spawn support element. It will spawn vehicles, it will spawn static, and as you can see, it will even spawn wall blocks on the road leading to the area. Of course, this one are manned. And what more can I show you? Let's say, okay, Sergeant Reyes has been picked to be hiding in one of the buildings. As you can see, he's hiding here, so we have to rescue him. And the last objective that we have over here is the capture and hold. Okay, we have to capture and hold this house. It's randomly choose house if the mission isn't CQB, so we're just going to spawn an FOB over base. And this is the house that we have to secure. There are because it's a small house, there's only one unit defending itself, or sorry, 2 units defending the house itself, and 1 civilian, because we choose to have some civilians in here. So this is basically it. Maybe I can show you some of the IED, especially if there is an ambush next to it. I think no, yeah, this one looked like an ambush to me. No, there's an IED, but it's no ambush. Maybe this one. Nope. It's a random chance again. It's a random chance that they're gonna put the IED, and a random chance that they're gonna put ambush group to be with them. So this unit just sitting there. But like most of you know that the IED ambush is it means that there is a group that lying and waiting for the IED to go off. Once it go off, they're gonna charge. So right now I don't see them spawning any. Oh, here's an ambush. See, this one is looking over the IED down the road, and once the IED got activated, this one is ATV IED, but it can be hidden IED like the Warblock IED. So once this one will get activated, they will get active. I can show you that now. We just go and do a little cheating. Which IED was it? I think it was, yeah, it was this. I'm gonna teleport myself over here. Of course, as being the mission maker, you can always do a little cheating, but it's not recommended, and usually the players will know because they got a message that the mission maker is cheating. Was it this? Because I see an ID on the road. I'm not sure anymore. No, I don't think it was this. I think it's this. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, this is the group. Okay. So as you can see, once the ID will get you can see them over here. Once the ID will explode, and I can explode by control and left clicking, because I'm the mission maker, you're gonna see them charging to the area. This is an ambush group that the MCC will put. Well, this is basically it. I can just do some random stuff again, and whatever I want to, and just press again, and it's gonna find another place and will build another 3 missions. Each of the tasks is automatically succeed or fail if the HVT is died, and you have to capture him. The mission is a fail. If the HVT has been rescued, the objective is succeed. More will come later, but for now I think this is more than enough. I hope you will enjoy it, and as always, don't forget to subscribe and leave your opinion or your bugs that you found or your ideas, because I'm working from your ideas on the BIS forum, which is attached by the description. So have a good one. Bye bye.